Hello again, XDA TV. It is Friday, November 27, 2015. Let's talk about what happened this week over at xdadevelopers.com. It's Thanksgiving Day, so I'm here visiting with some family, but I'm going to take a few minutes away to talk to you guys about what happened in the news. First up, an interesting benchmark has showed up this week for a potential new Nvidia Shield tablet sporting the X1 processor. I'm definitely on the lookout for that one, as I still absolutely love my Nvidia Shield tablet. It is the one tablet that I brought with me for this holiday weekend. Huawei has launched a new device, the Mate 8, which comes with a Kirin 950 system on a chip, and if I remember correctly, that's the chip that's absolutely blowing everything else out of the water, at least potentially except for the Tegra X1. Xiaomi has announced a couple of new devices, the Redmi Note 3 and the Mi Pad 2. Lots and lots of specs to be found on all of those. I don't have a computer in front of me, just my phone, so you can take a look at the article for those. LG's announced a new phablet device, a 5.5-inch device called the Ray, which is not a flagship device. It's got a 720p display on it and an octa-core MediaTek processor, so I guess it goes to show that you don't necessarily have to pay $800 to get a device that is a massive device, but it equates to about $230 US. It looks like it's an India-specific device though. The Fossil Q founder, Fossil's attempted an Android Wear device, is now available for purchase at $295. Other than being branded by Fossil, it looks an awful lot like any other Android Wear device, realistically speaking. Google had their Android Developer Summit this week, where they announced a bunch of new stuff. Specifically, they previewed a build of Android Studio 2.0, which has instant run for apps, which basically means rather than having to compile your code and then push it to a device and then wait, you just hit a button and within a couple of seconds your app is up and going. Very, very cool. And there's even a GPU profiler it mentions here that's supposed to be able to help out with OpenGL ES games, so maybe Android gaming will get even better. Google has also released the source code for their Brillo Internet of Things operating system. So if you've been holding off on doing something Internet of Things related because you didn't have the code to get it done, now maybe you can get started. There were a bunch of software updates this week. The Android One devices, the second generation ones, started receiving Android 6.0.1, which I can only assume is a minor amount of bug fixes. OnePlus has announced Oxygen OS version 2.1.3. It's coming out over the air for the OnePlus 2 and the OnePlus X. Speaking of the OnePlus X, my OnePlus X arrived this weekend. I'm going to be having an unboxing video of it over on my channel if you want to check that out. Links down below. The LG G4 on Verizon has received an update to version 13B, although the article doesn't specifically mention anything else other than just 13B, so I don't know if that's actually bringing Marshmallow or not, but it has been captured. So if you have the Verizon G4, head on over to the thread from Rusty Pie, the XDA forum member Rusty Pie, to check that out. The T-Mobile Nexus 6 has had its Marshmallow update approved, so it should start receiving the update in the next few weeks. And in some downer kind of news, Samsung has confirmed that the Tab Pro devices, the 8.4 and the 10.1, are not going to be receiving even Lollipop. It's possible they could come back and say they're going to do Marshmallow on it, because these devices are a year and a half old at this point and they haven't been updated. They're still on KitKat, but it's kind of likely they'll just release new hardware or abandon it entirely. That's why XDA is still around, right? That's what we do. So be on the lookout for updates in the forum if there are any. Twerp has been updated to support the Nvidia Shield tablet. This is an official release, so if you do have a Shield tablet and you want to check out Twerp on it, it's now available. The first nightly builds of CM13 have been made available, and there are a bunch of devices supported here. You've got the OnePlus One, the Nexus 7, the LG G4, the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. There you go, I mentioned that earlier. The LG G Pad 7, the LG G3 on Verizon, the 2014 Moto X, the Nexus 5X and Nexus 6P, which is what you would expect, and the Moto G 2015. There have also been some new forums added on XDA, specifically for the Wiley Fox Storm and Swift, as well as the Elephone M2. So if you're interested in any of those devices, make sure to check out the appropriate forum. And finally, there were two other videos posted to XDA TV this week. TK did another exposed mods video talking about Gravity Box for Marshmallow. Then he did a review and announced a giveaway of a fast wireless charger. So make sure to head on over there to enter that giveaway. But that is going to be about all from me for today. I'm going to head back inside. It's a little chilly out here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to receive all of our videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channels as well if you would like. I do have two of them. And we will see you again in the very next video.